Hey, what's up guys, this is Gigatitan for my 68th Pokemon Wi-Fi match, and this time I'm going against Crow, can't even read that, but they have a Mewtwo, which kind of sucks because he's one of like the best Ubers for Uber environment, but not for OU and below, so it's kind of annoying. But yeah, hopefully this will go well, because I have Sudowoodo, which has, or what you call it, Sucker Punch, so I should be fine. Okay, so they send out Metagross and a Gyarados, and Intimidate sets in, which kind of sucks because Bronzong is gonna need to explode, so fortunately it's not gonna be too good. And I use Protect, and they use Ice Fang, which I don't know why they used on Bronzong. And Metagross uses Psychic on Dusk Noir, doesn't do very much. And I pull off the Trick Room pretty easily, because they didn't really do anything to stop that. And I go ahead and just use Explosion, because there's no real use switching out with Bronzong, so I just went ahead and did as much damage as possible. And it didn't knock out either of them, which sucks, but oh well. It was a sacrifice I needed to make. And I go ahead and use a Fire Punch, which doesn't do very much at all. And Metagross uses Earthquake, and they get very lucky with the critical hit right here. It still doesn't knock out Dusk Noir, and it doesn't affect Gyarados, but then Gyarados goes with Ice Fang and hits Dusk Noir, and finishes him off. Kinda sucks though, because if he hadn't have gotten the critical, he would have been still alive, but oh well. So now I'm down 2, and he has all of his pretty good HP on both of them. So I go ahead and send out my last 2, which are Licky and Sudowoodo. And hopefully they can pull this off for me. And I go ahead and use Sucker Punch on Metagross. I really don't have anything else I can do. I'm just, you know, because I'm going to knock out Gyarados with Return right here on Licky, and I just needed, I didn't want to use Earthquake and hurt myself. So I went ahead and just did what I could just to try to do as much damage as possible. But I knock out Gyarados pretty easily, because he doesn't have very good defenses. And Metagross uses Earthquake, which is a good move on his part. I was very impressed with Lemon, like he was able to resist the Earthquake pretty easily. And then they send out Mewtwo, which I was predicting, because I wouldn't expect him to actually play fair and not use him, so that kind of sucked. So I just had to go for the Earthquake to finish both of the opponents off, and I was able to knocked out everyone else besides Lemon. Unfortunately, I had to knock out Sudowoodo in the process, because otherwise I would have had to take attacks from Mewtwo and Metagross, which would have ended the battle right away. So I just had to do as best as I could just to get it down to the last 2 Pokemon. And yeah, so I was able to knock out Mewtwo before he could do anything. And then they finally send out Tyranitar, which I also was expecting, because I wouldn't expect someone on here to actually play fair. So I went ahead and just used Power Whip, and I actually got very close right here. He barely hung on. I was like, no. It was like so close. And they used Earthquake, but Lemon still survives right here. So I was like, yes. Now I can pull this off. And then Sandstorm rages, and I'm like, oh yes, I barely survived. I can pull this off. And then I lose the Trick Room. So I'm like, you know, oh well, it was really close. They used Ubers anyways. They don't really count as a loss, really, because they're in the completely wrong class. But it was really close, and yeah, I'm really shocked that Lemon was able to survive that. So anyways, thanks for watching guys. That was my 68th Pokemon Wi-Fi match. Subscribe, comment, and give a good rating if you want, and see you guys next time.